Long day, back sore.
So good morning or good night, depending on where you are, and welcome to another interview of the Shield Dude in the Couch. Today, I'm joined by two members of the band Gears. I have Trip Six, he's the singer of the band, and I have Jimmy Wooten, the drummer. So how are you guys tonight?
Super well, man. Thank you for
Hi,
having
thank
us.
you. How are you?
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Cool. So I was listening to your music, and I heard different influences. I heard some Seven Dust in there. I heard some a little bit of El Nino, and some other influences in the music that you're doing out. I know that you currently are promoting Nunca, don't you say goodbye, Nunca me digas adios, and it's in heavy rotation right now, or it's in a, what do you say, call a test drive in Octane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely.
Sir, the test drive actually just ended, but they still have the on-demand feature going till the end of next week.
So when you're doing that test drive, do they put the song on rotation that week to see how the response of the people, to see if they keep it playing?
Yeah, that's how it works. It's all
So-
about the people,
Yeah.
tweeting and posting, saying that they want the song and rotation and so forth. So yeah, it's all about the people.
Yeah. So how has been the reception to the new single so far?
Amazing.
Nice.
It's been
Yeah,
really
and
good.
yeah, I was listening to the song. Obviously, the song is about, it's a love song about, committing mistakes with your partner and just wanting to beg for forgiveness. What was the inspiration for the song?
The inspiration to do the song was all about representing our roots and representing South Florida, especially Miami. We wanted to do something that was representing our culture, and hence Nunca Me Digas Adios came out. Don't want to say goodbye. So we basically, we got the track. I got the track, and I wanted like a reggaeton beat behind it at the beginning, but it was too fast, and I couldn't lay like a cool cadence behind it. You know what I mean? So basically, we started working at it, and it just flourished. It just became about, and here we are right now.
Nice. So yeah, the song, you can hear that Latin flavor. So growing up for you guys, what were your main musical influences? Because I can see that you have different styles of music, like especially growing up. I think Trip, you grew up in New York, right? I think I was
Manhattan. Yeah, Manhattan. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
East side, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Are you are you Puerto Rican?
I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Me too.
Oh yeah, nice, man.
Yeah.
There
Yeah, I
you go,
mentioned when you
there
said
go, Puerto
the
Rico.
yeah, born and raised in Puerto Rico and moved a few
Really?
years ago.
What
Yeah,
part of Puerto Rico were you?
I'm from San Juan.
Born?
Yeah,
Oh, San Juan? Awesome,
yeah,
man. Yeah,
nice.
that's pretty cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I can obviously I can understand the Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's there's people that don't speak Spanish, and obviously you're repeating the same line but in Spanish from what it says in English, so it shouldn't be that difficult to interpret. So
You'd be
so growing up,
surprised. You'd be surprised.
yeah, no, yeah, I remember. Do you remember a few years ago? We're getting off topic here, but when Luis Fonsi had that Despacito song,
Yeah, Despacito.
yeah,
Everybody was
and a lot of
butchering
people
that
didn't even
shit.
know what the hell the song was about. It was catchy, I'm gonna say.
It was catchy as hell, though.
And growing
Yes, it
up in
was.
Puerto Rico or Miami, like you can't escape reggaeton. Or
Nope.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but obviously it's everywhere, and so it's good to you're incorporating those Latin sounds. That's why I thought of bands like El Nino, Non Point, especially Non Point's from South Florida as well. So
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
so I thought of all those bands. So growing up for you, Trip, what were your main musical influences?
Prince, James Brown, Jimi Hendrix. I will say a little bit of Bowie. You know, Michael Jackson. I love performers. You know, I just don't like singers. Just I love the whole package. And I've always wanted to. Sorry, I always wanted to if like since I was young, I always wanted to be one of those type of performers, like impactful. And when you come to our show, it's you're just drawn back and mesmerized from the performance aspect, vocal ability, and the whole show. You know what I mean? And
nice. No, yeah, that's important. And
yeah.
before that, you had the single Wasteland, and that one performed pretty well in the Billboard. It was in the mainstream rock indicator and top 50 media-based active rock. So that's a more fast tempo song, the Wasteland. Yeah, I could hear a little bit of like new metal influences.
Definitely.
On that one. And we were discussing before we were recording that you had he listened to the cover of Bored by Deftones, and I said Korn. I don't know why, because I love both bands, but Deftones is one of my favorite bands. So
amazing.
I don't know.
Man.
Yeah, no, they're great. I haven't seen them live, but I can't wait to see them live. And you also had a song with Leon Witherspoon, he's such an amazing performer.
LJ is an amazing human being, man.
Yeah, there you have a person that's like a singer and best performer. I always thought of him like the Seal of rock. Yeah, because he kind of looks like him, and he's got the
yeah. I never heard that before. That's cool.
I think I'm believing that he's like the Seal of rock.
You need to definitely coin that. You need to coin that so that nobody steals that, because it's really good. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good Seal song. You know what I mean? And his range. Well,
he's got the. His
range his range is there, man. Like that dude, learned singing from like gospel and church and stuff like that. So I mean, he's got all the tools for sure.
Oh yeah, no. They're an amazing band, and it's so cool that you got to do that Tango Yankee song with them. So yeah, that's a cool song. So I know that right now you guys are gearing up to release a new song in August, right?
Yes,
sir.
What's the new song that you're going to be releasing soon?
Ooh.
Well, the pre-save starts tomorrow, so I guess we can just let the cat out of the bag. It's been a hot topic.
Oh yeah, and when I post this, it's already gonna be. So the song I see, it's called Good Enough. So what
Good
can
enough,
we from that song?
What can you expect, you said, from that song?
Yeah, is it gonna be like in musical styles?
In styles, I mean, it's a gear style song, man. I mean, you interpret it however you want. Like, you say El Nino, Seven Does. To be quite honest with you, I don't even know one song of El Nino. So it's like, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, they used to tour a lot in On Point.
Yeah, I heard of the band. I know they're a Puerto Rican descent band, and I've heard songs from them, but I just don't know their you asked me a song, I can't.
No, but El Nino, no, they're not Puerto Rican. I think they're Mexican.
Are they Mexicans? I always thought they were Puerto Rican.
The Non Point has the drummers from Puerto Rico. The Non Point.
Yeah.
And they had the logo with the coqui frog.
With the coqui, yeah.
Yeah, with the coqui. But El Nino is I think I think they're from.
Are
Mexico.
they? I thought all this time they were Puerto Ricans, but anyway. So this song it's a little bit faster paced, it's a little bit more new metal, it's more of the gear style into it. What we've evolved into so far, the sound that we've evolved into, and I think people are gonna have a blast with it. The video is our best video yet. Done by JT Ibanez, and we're very happy with this song, extremely happy with this song, and we can't wait for it to hit the airways.
Nice. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be a treat. So Jimmy, we never talked about your musical influences as a drummer.
Oh man, I have all kinds, and doesn't necessarily have to be drummers. Like Trip and I actually first bonded over our love for Prince and David Bowie and James Brown and all that stuff. Like I especially respected the musicians that played with James Brown and that kind of like big band setting, with the, you know, kind of like the soul and the funk and stuff like that. But I mean, I listen to everything, man. From, you know, Frank Sinatra, Led Zeppelin to, you know, I mean, just everything.
Yeah, and I can see you
Anything
like the
modern.
Hulk.
I mean, yeah. It's got all my Marvel guys up there. That was I was away, and my wife and kid wanted to surprise me when I got home, because this is my little work area, and they hung all these up all by themselves, and not one black eye or bloody nose, nothing. It looks perfect.
Yeah, nice. You know, when we first started the video and you popped up, I thought you were Fieldy from Korn for a minute.
I always get somebody from Korn. Sometimes it's Fieldy, sometimes it's JD, sometimes it's Monkey. I always get somebody. So
I would say more Fieldy.
Not,
you know,
not
you
the
got
first
like
time I've heard that.
the body build like Fieldy, yeah, and plus the dreads. But yeah, so no, in the music that you guys are like, would you like? I know you're working on a full-length album. You had singles that you were releasing through the years, or you have a first album before the one that you're working now?
We're not thinking of any albums right now.
No?
Yeah, we have two EPs. That the first one was in 2014, the second was in 2015, and ever since then we've just kind of done like batches of songs and released them, you know, with videos or, you know, lyric videos. We've kind of been on the singles market thing for quite a few years now. I don't know. We have a ton of material done and in the can. I don't know what we're gonna do with it just yet, but if we keep going this way, it allows us to get music to the people, you know, more often, more frequently, rather than, you know, just dropping a bunch of songs that maybe they, you know, it's just not the, you know, the, unless you have like that, you know, long time devoted fan base, it's gonna like really like put the record in and consume it all at once, you know, the day it comes out. Just seems a little bit easier and more cost effective for us. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I think there's still people that do it. You know, I don't think it's anywhere near the same frequency as it used to be. I think it's, you know, a lot of people just kind of get, you get put out one song, you know, kind of grab their attention, and hopefully the next song just keep building on that, and then, you know, then eventually maybe, you know, do something with a, you know, an EP, another EP, or maybe a full length at some point in time.
Yeah, people have shorter attention spans to music. Not me. I grew up in the 90s, so I love albums, but I know that the younger generation prefers like the song. Plus, right now you get everything instantly on the internet. Yeah. Everything's so easy.
Microwave.
Like that.
Back in the day, you could buy an album because you heard the singles, and sometimes there were two good songs and the rest of the album sucked. So
yeah.
That was
bad. But also think about, like, you know, all the records that came out, you know, that had maybe one or two singles on it, but then we bought the record and you listen to the whole thing and you find so many great like deep cuts, you know, in those records that never really got any promo because you know, they had to keep making new records and, you know, 2 or 3 singles off each one, and then the cycle's done. Time to go make another one.
Yeah, there's just a few handful of albums that have like 5 singles. Because I remember albums that they had a lot of singles, like I remember in the 90s, a lot of like bands like Nirvana had like a lot of singles in the album. You had the Smashing Pumpkins
bunch
released
of
a lot of singles. Yeah, a bunch of hits.
Man.
So yeah, the Metallica's Black Album, like half the album was released as single. So yeah, but so you guys, you're working and putting out like songs every, like I've talked to other bands that they like putting out songs like every 3 months.
Depends, man. It depends what we have in the can. Like right now, that's what we're trying to do right now, is put as many songs and videos out as much as we can, you know, depending on the radio campaign that we're in or whatever we're doing at the time. But that's the goal. That's the goal, is just put out product, and just keep people engaged. But we definitely be doing, you know, complete singles for right now, you know, just singles after singles.
So if you guys could like have like a dream tour, like opening for any band, what tour would it be and why?
Opening for any band? Man,
Yeah, you pick the band.
I would love to open up for Deftones. That'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, that would be amazing. Ozzy, I would love to do a tour with that son of a bitch before he dies.
Or he
Um,
could probably die on stage after you finish.
Man,
that'd be great.
You know that I did. Oh my God! I have a short video on my channel that is like a in YouTube. You can do those shorts, and it's a like a
Mhm.
short, like 1 minute video of me talking about the new song, which I honestly
Yeah.
I think Ozzy sounds terrible the last years, and I said that he's not sounding good. There's a lot of auto tune, and I got like 2K hits on that video.
Mm.
Like, and of course, people hated me because I said
Yeah.
he didn't sound
Yeah.
good.
Ozzy's got a strong fan base. It's like Beyonce or anything like that. You go after Ozzy, you're gonna have the
I
whole
like
community.
Ozzy, but
yeah.
you
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
do too, but the
oh,
fucking song sucks. It's true.
no,
Let's
you
just
gotta
put it
be
like
like
that.
honest with yourself. You know,
Shit
his
sucks.
material is not as great as it used to be.
No, man,
Like,
at all. It's
but
just
yeah,
listen. It's to sell records. It's to make money. It's to keep
yeah.
relevant. You know, they got other businesses tied into the music business. So I get it, man. You know, it becomes a time that he's just barely could get to the studio and do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's happening backstage. You know what I mean? Nobody knows what's in the
No,
vault,
nobody
you
knows. And
know?
yeah, I went to Ozfest 2005 and I got to see him with Black Sabbath. And back in
Yeah.
2005, he was still, he was still at the top of his game. And
Yeah.
then I saw him perform like in 2011 in a solo concert, and and his health issues noticed in that concert. So it's bad, but he's still a legend. You know, it
He
doesn't matter.
performed not too long ago here in South Florida too, that huge festival that they did out here.
I didn't know that he performed over here.
Yeah, he was here. He had Zach Wild playing guitar, and you know, it's I feel bad for the guy, man. I really do, because it's like, you know, it's
Yes.
almost like to see Ozzy in his prime and to see him now. It's like, man, you know.
Yeah, and it's not because there's people it's not a thing with age, because there's performers like Sting and Roger
Jagger.
Waters who they're not young, but they're physically in shape to tour. Then you
The
have
best
bands
one is
like
Mick Jagger, dude. Nobody
yeah,
can touch
Mick,
that son of a gun.
Mick Jagger has
Shit.
more energy than the three of us put together.
Yes, dude. I
Like,
don't know how he does. He takes a shot of adrenaline or something before he hits out. I know he does something, because that shit is not normal.
doesn't he date like 20-year-old models too?
Of course, I would too if I had that motherfucker's energy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's got the yeah, no one can talk Mick Jagger. See, yeah, because there's people that say, oh, it's because he's old. No. It's nothing to do with age. He has to do with that he's not performing to the level that he used to. Look at Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Like it's literally they're like you have Vince Neil huffing and puffing on stage. Tommy Lee broke a rib after 3 songs. Uh, Nick Mars is, he's got a debilitating disease that's been going on for years. I think the only one that looks to be in shape is Nicky Six. But yeah, there's a time and place. But going back to the Gears band, so the influences that you have, would you, since you mentioned reggaeton, would you put more of that reggaeton flavor in the music that you do?
I don't know. To be quite honest with you, it's a song by song for us.
Yeah.
Whatever we feel like doing per song, that's what we're gonna do. You know, we can, but I don't think we're gonna pursue, like, it's not gonna become the next El Nino or anything like that, or it's just what we want to do, we'll do it. You know, if it comes about, let's do it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we don't like to force anything, any type of style. Whatever we want, we do it. Like, you'll probably hear a ballad, with a trio behind it. You never know with us, and it's just our musical influence are so vast, they so on a larger scale that it just, we like to keep it suspenseful, put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to evolve with everything you do, because then you get stagnant. It's like, oh, okay, we got to go make this kind of song for this kind of record and hopefully appeal to this kind of person. So it's like, as far as this song being so, different, it's authentic too. It's like something that we've been talking about doing for, a long time. It just never had the opportunity to really, come to fruition. Now, does that mean that because this song had such a great response that we're going to go do all of our songs with flamenco guitar intros and, that kind of thing? No, it's, but who knows, maybe in the future, we might be in a session, somebody might have a good idea for something and then it ends up kind of like drifting that way. That's fine. But it's not like we're going to go and be like, okay, we're going to do another song just like Don't Want to Say Goodbye. And then we're going to do another song just like Wasteland. And then we're going to do another song just like, that's just counterproductive. And I mean, if you're in it for anything, related to the emotion and like the soul of the music, you can't do that.
No, of course. Yeah, you just go with what feels right at the
That's right.
moment and try not to follow trends. Just do your own thing.
That's right.
And that will be, I know that when this interview ends, Trip is going to listen to El Nino.
No, I just found out El Nino is not Mexican, dude. They Peruvian, bro.
We're all wrong then.
Yeah, I was looking at Wikipedia. I could have swore they were Puerto Rican just now. I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, he's Peruvian. Like
I thought they were Mexican, so
wow, that's such a surprise.
I was wrong. I was wrong as well.
We were both wrong. That's
We're all wrong. But yeah, no.
I know better than to not try to play that game.
Yeah, they're all gonna be like, you're stupid. They're not from that.
Your credibility is just being, you guys are on here trashing Ozzy, saying bands are from different. Like, I'm sitting back because you guys are killing your credibility.
No. You know what, Jimmy, when you. This is an experiment I'm doing with YouTube. When I post like short videos, like the new Megadeth song, and I said the new Megadeth song is great. I love it. 100 views.
Right.
People love
2K views.
People love a fight, bro.
And more people subscribe. So if I say something is good,
people love negativity and anything that has to do with.
There's nothing better than the hating subscribers. Those they will hate with you in passion. There's another reviewer that's bigger than me because I just started a few months ago called the Metal Meltdown, and when he posts some videos and he says something bad about a band, oh my God, he gets so many views and and he does something he does like a drinking game. Like he did one for the last Korn album because he said that the album wasn't good and I had to agree. I also didn't thought that the last Korn album was as great as the one that they did before. And I got some hate for that video, but I didn't trash it. But he really
he went in
trashed the album. And he did like a drinking game. So every person that like with the comments, he would do something like the comments saying him like, "Oh, you're an idiot," and
he had to drink.
He had to drink. Yeah, the metal, but he's from Canada. He's got his own style and like the way he does it. It's entertaining.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah. But yeah, going back to Gears, I think the music and the songs, they're catchy. They got different styles, so I think there's an audience that love that, and I think live should sound really kick-ass. So yeah, I think to me when a band is good live, like that energy, and I'm sure you guys like. Trip, you look like you would throw down on stage.
Thank you. Yeah, we're known for our live shows for sure.
Yeah,
people love our live shows. Like people that have never seen us or heard of our music, when they see our live shows, they instantly become fans, and
Nice.
they let us know right away at the merch booth, and or come up to us and, man, I never heard of you guys. You guys put on a hell of a show and appreciate your music and da 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 da. So yeah, I think as a performer, yeah, you got to put out a good record, good songs and stuff, but your live show has got to be up there or more. You know?
Yeah, no, I think the live is the most important thing, because if you sound good on record and then you sound totally different on stage, people are gonna say it.
It happens a
gonna
lot
write it.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially nowadays, and everybody's got a fucking camera.
Every,
You know what I mean?
those fucking reviewers.
Yeah, so it's I mean, yeah, dude. I like to have fun on stage and very energetic. I like to dance. It's, you know, whatever feel I feel, you know,
Well,
that's
you
what we're all about.
you got Puerto Rican in you, so
Exactly. We gotta represent it.
yeah. Well, I can tell you, I'm the worst Puerto Rican dancer ever.
Me too, bro. I don't dance salsa.
I'm terrible. I even been told where people say, "Oh, I'm from Puerto Rico." Like you don't look Puerto Rican. And like we're a mix, you know. Like
yes, we are.
Sure.
like look like there's Ricky Martin, there's Bad Bunny. Everybody looks, you know.
There's Tego Calderon.
Yeah, there's Tego Calderon. Yeah, you actually, when I used to live in Puerto Rico, I think he lived near. I saw him like driving a lot of times, and you couldn't miss him. And he's a, you know, Tego Calderon is a very for everyone with Bad Bunny, but Tego Calderon was a very talented rapper.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah,
I love him, man.
his album El Abayarde is one.
Yeah.
It's a great album, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the music, and I can tell you that's a great album. And
yeah, the way he puts it, his style is real street.
Also,
and real cool.
Calle 13 is really good.
I love that dude.
So,
I love that dude.
See, I'm an open-minded because, you know,
that's great. I mean, if you're a musician, you have to be, right? You got to take from different styles and put it in and melt it together and create something.
Trip,
right?
I wish I was a musician, but I can't play shit, you know. And that's why I review and interview.
Gotcha.
No. I have no musical talent. I'm just a music fan. But
okay,
guys,
that's cool.
Yeah. So before I let you guys go, you know, besides music and that, what are you guys' hobbies when you're not, you know, doing your music?
I just kind of like hang out with the kids and the dogs, and you know, sit on the patio. And I'm pretty laid back these days. And every once in a while, there'll be like, you know, a show, you know, that comes in. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, when you get we get the opportunities like to get together for video shoots, and you know, if we get, you know, eventually go back to touring, you know, that'll take it all out of you. You know, that right there will get rid of any of your, you know, any of your desires to, like, you know, drink and party and have a good time and everything like that. And then, you know, when you kind of get home, it's, you know, all right, back to, you know, regular schedules and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I just love music. You know, there's not much that I do outside of music, and just, you know, hanging with the family and dogs and stuff.
Well, and your new hobby can be that you can sign fieldy autographs for the fans.
Okay.
And
that actually happened to him. We were at a NAM in California, and some guys came up to me. Oh, you fielding? Let me get a picture. Sure.
They're from South America, dude.
See, I told you to pass through.
They're like, oh, look, it's corn. It's corn. Yeah, look, guys, it's corn. And they're like taking pictures. And I'm like, I'm not corn, but you know, hey.
Right.
It's corn. Like corn is a person.
Like it's a person. Yeah.
That's hilarious. What about you, Trip?
Family. It's all about family for me too, man. Spending time with family, spending time with the kids, you know, and writing music and just I'm low key, man. You know, like we did everything and anything back in the days, and we're not gonna talk about it here. But you know what I mean? But I just love being around my family, man, and like my immediate family. Let's get that clear.
Oh yeah, because you're Puerto Rican, so I'm sure you have a huge family.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, dude, I do. But you know, it's for me. It's about family and friends, good friends that I consider family, and you know, my band, and that's it, pretty much.
Nice. So people, you can stream the band. They're on Spotify. They're on all the platforms.
All platforms.
Don't Say Goodbye and Wasteland are there, and the new song will be soon on October
the
5.
pre-save will start tomorrow.
Pre-save and give these guys a listen if you love that new metal style mixed with some other flavors. So guys, again, thank you for taking time to talk with me, and best of luck with all the future singles that you're going to release. So
thank you, sir.
until
You too,
next
man.
time.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
this
for
is
having
Hector,
us. Hopefully
the
we can do it
shielded
again
couch.
sometime.
All right, take care,
Yeah.
my friend. All right,
Thanks,
man.
brother.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
bro.
See you.